Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the legendary Himalayas of Nepal. We are now 5 days deep into the breathtaking Langtang Valley Trek, one that we decided to do independently, no guides, no porters, just us and the snow-capped peaks of the tower above us. Last we left off, we had arrived to the small village of Kyanjin Gompa, one that can only be reached after 3 days of trekking. Fortunately, Kyanjin Gompa will be our home for 4 nights, which gives us an opportunity to take a few slow days and rest our backs as we leave most of our equipment behind for day treks and summits. While joining a group trek or having a guide has its perks, the freedom of doing this independently has been amazing so far, and it feels great to go at our own pace and linger a little longer in the places that we worked so hard to reach. We have just wrapped up the Kyanjin Ri summit, standing at around 4,700 meters above sea level, an absolutely gorgeous hike and excellent preparation for what is to come, because the high point of our time in Nepal is looming near. Tserko Ri, an almost 5,000 meter summit awaits us, but first, a much needed chill day after 5 grueling days of hiking. Let's go. Taking a chill day here in Kyanjin Gompa. Our first rest day in, I think, 5 days. The room ain't much, but look at these beautiful views from right outside our window. It's not focusing on the good things, the mountains. Oh, there you go. Perfect view from right outside the window. Oof. The nights here are brutally cold. I checked last night and it was about minus 16 Celsius, and the rooms don't really do much to keep you all that warm, but the bright side is during the day the sun shines through these windows and it feels a bit like a greenhouse when you lay in bed, which makes it really hard to get out of bed. Today we are going to attempt to go to a Yak Cheese Factory, go back to our favorite little bakery from yesterday, and maybe go on a little wander. So it'll be nice to not really have any destination for the day, so. Yeah. Oh, the monastery is open. This monastery is called Kyanjin Gompa. Our chill day here in Kyanjin Gompa ended up with a nice little walk to a series of lakes that I saw from a distance. They looked very small, and who knew if they were going to be worth it, but honestly, really, really beautiful. They're all very icy right now. Some of the less frozen ones, you could see the reflection of the mountains, which was really beautiful, and we've just been chilling here, skidding ice on the frozen lake, throwing rocks, which is made for such a wonderful off-day activity. Definitely a hidden gem here of Kyanjin Gompa. I haven't really seen this place on any travel blogs or travel guides. Most people just recommend the Kyanjin Ri and Tserko Ri, which, to be fair, both of them take up pretty much 2 full days, so if people are limited on time, they don't really have much time to wander aimlessly. But we did, and look at where we ended up. There's this lake, a few other lakes behind me, and also the reservoir just up over there, which is also very, very beautiful.
That one more popular, but these ones, we have been the only people here for hours. Truly otherworldly. The beauty of Nepal, again. Our miniature side quests here along the Langtang Valley Trek would be the highlight of most other countries in the world, so very, very blessed to be here.
After that surprisingly beautiful side quest to the lake, we headed back to Kyanjin Gompa to see if the Yak Cheese Factory was open yet. Luckily, there was another villager looking to buy an entire wheel of yak cheese, and he called the owner up, and within a few minutes, the doors flung open and we entered Yak Cheese Paradise. I stocked up with half a kilo of cheese, hoping the strength of the yak would imbue itself into my body and carry me up the 5,000 meter tall Tserko Ri summit tomorrow. I also bought a Yak Power t-shirt because I needed all the yak power I could get. Bakeries, cafes, yak cheese factories, and secret hidden ice lakes. What more could you want from a rest day in the Himalayas? We called it an early night because tomorrow we would be getting up before sunrise to begin our summit attempt of Tserko Ri.
About 6:45 a.m. this morning, starting our summit of Tserko Ri. Gonna be the hardest day yet. Highest elevation that we've faced in Nepal by a good amount. Almost 5,000 meters. Should be around 4 or 5 hours up, 2 or 3 hours down, maybe longer. Depends how we acclimatize and how we deal with the varying terrain from boulder fields to snow and ice. Wish us luck. Starting off now here in the small village of Kyanjin Gompa. Sun has just started to rise. And happy December 1st. Winter has come in full force. Currently 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So nice and warm, all things considered.
We began the journey up to Tserko Ri early in the morning, keeping our heads down and grinding forward step by step. Much of the landscapes were still enveloped in darkness as the sun had yet to rise over the mountains, which also meant it was absolutely freezing. We had no choice but to keep hiking to keep ourselves warm, as even the shortest of breaks gave the frigid temperatures the chance to blanket us in its icy grip. I hardly filmed during the stretch, choosing instead to keep my hands nice and snug inside 2 pairs of gloves. Thankfully, the sun soon greeted us with its warm embrace, and by then, we had knocked out over half of the total elevation gain to reach the summit. After weeks of hiking in Nepal, we were feeling strong, despite the endless incline and the high altitudes that we were facing. There's no better feeling than finally getting your hiking legs under you, and don't get me wrong, this was a very tough stretch, but a day that might have seemed impossible just weeks ago was starting to feel very much within our grasp.
Tserko Ri, here we come! Got our chapati and yak cheese for our fuel to get us to Tserko Ri, which is right there. We've got about 400 meters of elevation gain left to go. Already crushed about 700, but it ain't gonna be easy. The next part is gonna be pretty technical. Ain't no snack like a block of yak cheese. Tserko Ri starting to look a little more in reach than a few hours ago, where it just looked unattainable. I feel like that polar bear in Arlington, Texas meme, because what is a Filipino doing out here 5,000 meters up in the Himalayas of Nepal? I honestly don't know, but I can tell you it's really, really beautiful up here. But I'm gonna make hindi ko kaya. Any shots that I've never had before. Like these people walking. Oh, final push to the summit of Tserko Ri. Got about a minute left. Getting pretty emotional. This was not easy. Almost 5 hours to get up here. A lot of different terrains. A lot of challenging moments. Now we can hear the breeze blowing the prayer flags, and we know we're right here. There's my girlfriend taking her final steps towards the summit. Approaching the summit. How you feeling, baby?
Gonna make it.
Home stretch. Shall we?
Yes.
Alright.
Wait for you. Final steps together.
Jump jump! Amazing! Coming to you live from the summit of Syabru. We made it! Prayer flags are a paid actor. My client from USA. She made it top of Syabru. The summit brought to you by Yak Cheese. I'm lactose intolerant, by the way. Hands up! Woo!
The summit of Tserko Ri was a special one, to say the least, the culmination of our epic journey through the unforgettable Langtang Valley and our 6 weeks in Nepal. It gave us the taste we needed of the Himalayas, of Tibetan culture, and the liberating feeling it felt to be out here in such wild, rugged, natural environments. While I have done some tough treks in the past, these 9 days along the Langtang Valley were the longest stretch of backpacking that I have done unguided, and the summit of Tserko Ri the highest that I have ever been without a guide. It was the perfect way to cap off our time in Nepal, and we descended down the mountain as champions.
Yes! We made it to Tserko Ri, highest point of the Langtang trek. I know this doesn't look steep, but this stretch was by far the steepest, and going down is like sliding down a landslide trail. Good job, B. Pulling up back to Kyanjin Gompa after successfully summiting Tserko Ri. Started around 7. It's around 3 o'clock now, and we spent maybe 45 minutes at the summit. So all in all, it's around 7 hours. A few other breaks here and there. Stopped for lunch at this nice little open field. But whew, long day, very steep, about 1,200 meters of elevation gain. Oh, but honestly, all that warming up, it's our 6th week in Nepal, so I'd say we have our hiking legs and felt great during it. Even if my hair doesn't look great right now, we feel great. On 3, Tserko Ri. 1, 2, 3, Tserko Ri. Post Tserko Ri reward at our favorite bakery, Doje. Back to our home of the last 4 days after summiting Tserko Ri. Feeling it now. My legs know they're almost home, so they're starting to crumble. I can't even see Tserko Ri from here, but I would like to thank it for safe passage, challenging but absolutely breathtaking nature at its rawest, most rugged, and that is the hardest stretch of Langtang down. Tomorrow we start walking back to Syabru Besi. It's gonna take us 2 days. Then we take the bus back to Kathmandu, have 2 more nights there, and that's a wrap on beautiful, beautiful Nepal. Starting to get emotional, considering this is our last night fully in the mountains with the snow-capped peaks surrounded by 7,000 meters. Dashidulek. That means thank you in the local language here, Tibetan. Bye, Himalayan Hilton. It's been nice. Let's go. Back towards Kathmandu. Time to say goodbye to Kyanjin Gompa, the monastery, and the town behind us. It's been a great home base over the last 4 days, and we'll miss it very, very dearly. Very special place here.
Although we had another 2 days of hiking before wrapping up the Langtang Valley Trek, it is an out and back trail, so I won't bother showing the relatively uneventful journey back to Syabru Besi and Kathmandu. The summits of Kyanjin Ri and Tserko Ri are truly the highlights, like I said, the culmination of this adventure. So after that stunning summit is where we will wrap up the video recap of our Langtang Valley Trek here in Nepal. I'll make another video focusing solely on the logistics of the trek, especially for those of you who want to take on the trek unguided and independently. I'll cover how to prepare for the trek, the route that we took, and our daily cost breakdown. Our local guide from one of our previous treks in Nepal quoted us about $800 each, and even hunting around Kathmandu, the average cost was about $500 to $600, depending on if food and private transport was included. Spoiler alert, we spent less than $300 each, and by no means were we stingy when it came to random drinks and coffees and pastries. I'll cover that and everything else so you can know exactly what to expect on the Langtang Valley Trek. Make sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned for that upcoming video. Drop a like and feel free to leave a comment if you have any burning questions until then. Thank you all so much for watching. Dhanyavad and Tashidulek to the Langtang Valley, the Himalayas, and Nepal. Thank you to the mountains for safe passage. And thank you to the incredible people of Nepal for welcoming us into your country. Much more to come from our travels throughout Nepal and across the world. So hit that sub button to follow along. See you all on the next video.
Final steps before we finish the Langtang Valley Trek. Syabru Besi in view. It's been a wonderful, wonderful 9 days, and it is good to know that we can rest soon. Hello, beautiful, beautiful Syabru Besi.